yo. And security, hey. Security, hey. Nanda, yo. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. How are you guys doing today? Hello, Luca. Hi, Rev. Hi, Lacebot. Hi, Timbit. Lick. I have my tongue again. Hi, Seribot. Hi, Monokuma. Hi, Agent. Welcome in, everyone. Agent has around 54% cowboy power, but he has a nice amount of potato chips, or daily potatoes. And Rev has around 64% cowboy power, while Monokuma has around 74% cowboy power. I think Monokuma is winning on the cowboy. Funny enough, because he's a bear. Anyway, hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday. And yeah, I was not being lazy, I swear. I really wasn't though. I haven't done much today. I did my dailies. I did on Genshin and Star Rail. It was so fun playing, well, using Kinich on Genshin. I didn't do anything hard, but I use him on a domain for Yaemiko's artifacts, and the bouncing of his skill is so much fun because he just one-shots everything. I mean, he one-shot everything if they were close before, if with the splash, but now everything just dies because the thing bounces. So it's like, that's fun. So I was happy with that. You're losing your mind in Occult. I'm pretty sure that's a game that Welking was playing yesterday, if I remember well. I don't know what game that is. What is that game? Meow. And then I also did my dailies on Star Rail. I did see on Genshin that the theater reset. It's 14. Oh, that. I have not tried it. I have not logged into 14 since before. I don't think it's even like updated. But yeah, that's the new Eureka, right? Occult Crescent is the new field up. Yeah, it's a new Eureka boss jet thing. At some point, we'll do it here. At some point. Eventually. When I am mentally prepared for it someday. The Eureka system with boss jet combat. Yeah, I'm not a fan of either. I really didn't like neither Eureka nor boss jet when they came out, mind you. I did do them. Yes, I did. I did both of them. I only did one relic per thing. I completed the relic, so I did all the steps, but I only did one. And that was it. That's all I did. But did you just honk? But I did not enjoy it, and I was like, you will hate the new relic grind. I mean, if it's like that, I'll probably just end up just doing one again, just only one. And that will be it. And hi, Nova Prime. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Thanks for your first time chat. One word, Atmos. Isn't that the things that got from Fates though? Is it? Isn't it? I mean, I have done every relic, at least one relic per expansion. But yes, and it's a low drop rate. I mean, I know they normally are low drop rate and they kind of suck. You think it's your first time here? Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, your previous message, it says for me that it was your first time chat, so welcome in. Hope you're having a nice Sunday. But yeah, if it developed like oh thanks. What, do you prefer Nova Prime or Draco? But thanks for the follow, appreciate it. But if it, like I said, even with the low drop rate, I probably will end up, and even if I don't like I don't like Eureka or Boja, I will end up doing it at least for one relic. And who knows, maybe it will be different, like, because I know, for example, how Lytos love. Oh, in also, if you don't know what we're talking about Final Fantasy XIV. Can call you Nova if it's more easy for you. All right. Normally I go for the first name, but I was like, I'm not sure in this case. That's why I called you Nova Prime first, because I normally go for the first part of the name. But then I saw Draco and I'm like, Maybe it's a second, but I don't know. But yeah, we're talking about Final Fantasy 14 because there is some new content that came out and I have not done it. And I was just explaining that, like, since it's a similar content from other previous content that I have not liked, like I will end up doing it, but probably just for one of the weapons. But I was saying that it might be different because because for example with Lytos, I know he enjoyed Eureka and Boja, but because he did it on stream, so he was doing it with chat, you know. When I did Eureka and Boja, I did them alone by myself. So that's why I found it pretty boring. So I don't know. Maybe if I do a cult on stream with, like, you know, everyone, then maybe it will be a different experience than how it was Eureka and Bosja for me. However, nice to meet you. What do you like to do with your lives? At my live stream, we normally have like play games. We play games here, like a variety of games. Like we play Genshin Impact, Final Fantasy 14, Honkai Star Rail. We have been Marvel Rivals. We have been playing a lot of this visual novel called 100 Line, The Last Defense Academy, which is, I don't know if you know, a visual novel kind of like Danganronpa, but with Fire Emblem type of battles. We have been doing a lot of that because it has 100 endings and 21 routes. So it's a lot. So what would responsible adult late choose to play to the 100 line or Star Rail? I don't know. That's why I need an adult. I don't know what I want to what to do today. You're not gonna be here more often. Oh, that's pretty nice of you, Nova. And well, for example, on the visual novels or any game that I have to read dialogue, I am not a voice actor, but I try to do different voices. Like, you know, if I have to read a female dialogue, then I maybe use this voice. If I try to use this one or something like that, so yeah, so it's different. So I try my best. I'm not a voice actor, but I do what I can. You already know what your answer is. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I don't know, because you know how we left on 100 lines yesterday on Kurara's route, right? Well, on the romance route with Kurara, Tsubasa, and Kyoshika. I'm not sure. Where is the Sakura voice? Oh, this is my Sakura voice, you know? You know that I use this voice for Moko and Sakura, and I don't know who else will use this one later on. Anyway, I don't. There is two things that I consider to, and that's why I couldn't get a decision today on what to do, and that's why I just put the category in just chatting, because honestly I have no idea what to do. The two things I was considering was, first of all, the 100 line, because I just want to get over this route ASAP. So like I am not having fun with this route, so I just want to get it done ASAP. But then again, am I ready to continue that route from yesterday? I really want to go back to it immediately and suffer again to it. That's why I'm like, maybe Star Rail instead, because there's still a story we have to do. Hi Wes, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Where am I from? Your English teacher didn't teach you this? I am actually from Mexico. Spanish is my first language. No, it's not English. You mean better to get the pain over with? That's also my general, like, that's also my general, you know, mentality. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, por Dios. Yeah. Reads title, Lace, you're an adult by society standards, but by your observations, what do you mean? I mean, what do you mean? I mean, what? What are you talking about? Of course I'm an adult. But not an adult-tier adult that can handle decision making. I am so bad at decision making, and you know this. Yeah, that's why. So you have to speak Spanish or English. You're getting confused. Well, my streams are normally on English because the majority of my viewers are English speaking people. So I normally speak on English. I never really speak on Spanish. But I mean, it's up to you. You can talk in Spanish and I can reply in English if you want. I don't know. Uh, you should take this summer to relearn Spanish. You cold. I'm not gonna have a summer. I'm gonna be working. And I'm gonna be here. Well, that's gonna be my summer. Work, then stream after. Yeah. So my regular life. There's no vacations in it. But I do have something planned, though. It's still a secret, and I'm not gonna say what it is. But I still have something planned. And like I said yesterday, no, it's not an illustration. That's not it. So yeah. But yeah, that's why I have no idea what to do today. You're like, did you have a phrase that you use a lot to refer to something that you like? And it's like the letter is to censor. I know, like that is funny. But by the way you type on the Spanish is like, well, since my Spanish is from Mexico, that it's a different one than yours. So I'm like, I don't know where that one is from. Isn't it from? I don't remember. Is it from Spain? Lace finally reveals he's a stripper since last season. No, that's not it. What the heck are you talking about? Okay. Where is my... This is not being a stripper, okay? I forgot. This is not being a stripper. It's the Easter Bunny. I was the Easter Bunny. That song is cinema. Yes, that song is cinema. But yeah, this is not a stripper. I'm just an Easter Bunny. This is my Easter Bunny outfit, not a stripper. I don't know what you're talking about. Back to my normal outfit. I was... So yeah, that's what I'm considering. It's not a stripper, it's a skipper. I mean, the Chip and Dale dancers will say otherwise. Do you know that Dale is actually my favorite Disney character? Nothing to do with with the ones that you were saying, but but that just remind me of Chip and Dale. So yeah, Dale is actually the the little squirrel with red nose. That's my favorite Disney character. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's why I don't know what I don't know what to do. From games that words in English are more ingenious than in Spanish. Literally, some of them can't be translated. I mean, yes, that's why I always play games in English because I can't stand the way the Spanish dubs on the games. All my life I've just decided to like, nope, I no Spanish, no games in Spanish, just playing in English. I can't stand Látigo Cepa instead of Razor Leaf, or no, instead of Vine Whip. So I'm like, no, thank you. Or Hojas Navaja instead of Razor Leaf. No, I pass things. Well, what idea do you have to play? Well, Ash, there's two options really. The options are like go and do the main story on a Star Rail, or continue the route that we were doing yesterday on 100 Line. But am I really prepared to continue dating Kurara and then Kiyoshika and then Tsubasa to be able to get the route over with? That's why I'm like, am I ready to go through that? Because it's 100 days of just dating, and then battles that are gonna be like an hour long battle because they're gonna be so hard because there is no free time due to, being dating instead of having free time, and I cannot upgrade my characters. Vine Whip, Látigo Verde, Razor Leaf, Lajo Cortante. Do you think those translations are better? Maybe, but I just prefer the original names, I suppose. Even though the English are not the original names are the Japanese ones, but still. Juega ajedrez. I will totally. I mean, if I wanted to play chess, I will just play the 100 line. Does that game, that one, the visual novel that I was talking about, that one that has Fire Emblem type of battles, that is pretty much like playing chess. Well, do Starrel and next week side yourself to deal with Takumi Sarin. 100 line, do it. Gosh. Whoa. Hi, Val. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Embrace the tomato romance. I don't want to. It's not even that, Monokuma. It's not even the dating. Like, it's not even the dating the girls. Like that's not what makes me on the route. It's that I can't have free time and I cannot power up my characters, and then every single battle is gonna take like an hour or plus because my characters are gonna be stuck as they are, so there is no powering them up. Like, for example, you told me yesterday, like, oh my gosh, Ima is so strong, why haven't you like upgraded him? Because I have no time. I don't have free time, so I can't upgrade him because I'm too busy dating the girls. Hi, Ellie. How are you doing today? Welcome in. It's been a minute. Have you been doing well? You don't have the power till tomorrow afternoon, have you? You don't have power? Why is that? What happened? Some people complain and cry because they don't get a Cuphead 2 or Bloodborne 2, and you're still waiting for the coming of Christ from what? Rock, Paper, Scissors 2? What is a Rock, Paper, Scissors 2? But Cuphead 2 will be nice. I do love Cuphead. Life has been so busy, but in a good way. I love you. Oh, I love you too, Ellie. But yeah, I understand that. For me, it's kind of having the same too. But well, not really that busy. It was at some point, but now since I have a job, ever since I have a job, I have been busier, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I understand, and like I always say, like, IRL comes first. Then how about this? Go back to one of your prior decisions, then go to another route, and save this route for a later time. I don't want to. I want to stick to my word of like the first route that I play. It will be the blind one, but it just makes the battle so much harder. That's the thing. This route, if I don't go back, then this route will make the battles like way harder. Unless I pick one of the girls and then they give me like a free time after picking the girls. Like, for example, if I pick Kiyoshika and like, okay, I'm gonna romance Kiyoshika, will they give me free time after that? I don't know. Then, because if they do I'm not picking Kurara, screw her. I'll deal with the battles, even if they take 3 hours. But I'm like, will I have free time after that? That's the thing. Maybe not exactly. Be careful with I have no idea what to pronounce it, that not even in Spanish. Do you know why it didn't work earlier? What, the Catboy? I don't know. Sometimes it takes a minute. Sometimes. You didn't play Smash Ultimate, but you want to be more World of Light? That's that's a pretty geeky. How does it say? Compliment? Line? I forgot the names, but I forget words. Pero gracias por el cumplido, supongo. Maybe not. It all depends. I don't know. That's also why I'm like, If I could get my way, I will say no to Kurara, no to Kyoshika, and not to Tsubasa, and go for the fourth option. Whatever happens after you say no to the three of them. But that will mean giving up the free time and then not being able to power up my characters, and then struggle with the battles. I will depend on Hiruko, Kyoshika, Nozomi, and Takumi. Because I won't be able to upgrade anyone else. Also, it rained earlier. Rain wasn't even that bad, but you think the wind pushed something and maybe a tree fell on the debris, so no power. That sucks. Especially if it's too hot where you live, Val, and you don't have access to AC, I will die. Because I mean, there's a lot of times that I lose power here, and then it's like I don't have power, and then I'm just like laying in bed without power, and then it's just like too hot, and I'm like, I'm melting, help. Depending, because depending on depends make us dependers. That makes total sense. I agree with you, 100%. Oh my gosh. Angel, push as hard as I can do. Follow this. There's only one thing you should know. You're a rapper. You can make some cool bars. Oh, nice! I am actually looking for a rapper to sing the rapping parts on this song. Because I cannot rap to save my life. Yeah, no power in the set sucks. It does. I agree. I agree with you. Well, at least you have your phone, I suppose. As long as it has battery. I hope you have batteries or an extra battery for your phone. But yes. So I don't know. That's why I don't know what to do. And if we go to Star Rail, it will just be continuing the main story, which is the latest one for the patch. Which we will not finish it because I know it. Well, I remember Sang told me that it will take me like 2 streams approximately. So yeah, that's why I'm like, Then that's the other thing. If I do Star Rail today, then I will only need to do Star Rail next Sunday too, and then we'll be done with Star Rail. But if I don't, then 100 Line will take like I don't know how many other streams, That's interesting. Missing for a testing. If you don't know how to make it, I can make it easy. Piece of cake, just like Justin Timberlake. That is funny. And that rhymes, yeah. You're rapping. They have charges and phones trying to charge. I mean, that's good. As long as, that's why I said, as long as they charge so your phone doesn't, die. Because then what? That, seriously, when there's no power and your phone die, then what do you do? What do you do? Just look at the ceiling until you fall asleep? I have no idea what to do if there's no power and no phones. So I'm like, I don't know. Do you do more or better stuff? I mean, that's up to you. That was funny. But, yeah, that's why I'm like, what do we do? What do we do today? But whatever we decide to do, it needs to be decided now, because it's gonna get otherwise it's gonna get so late. I don't know what to do. Bring it all back now. Don't stop, never give up. Reach the top. Bring it all back to you. Oh, things look for the half path. Duality. I wonder if anyone ever listened to this band. It was also a Nickelodeon TV show. I remember my sister was obsessed with this band. She was such a fan. Don't stop, never give up. Held your hide and reach the top. No power in the phone, better let it go. Gonna shoot the drones, make it like a buzz, drop it in the song, call me Nova, cause I explode like a bomb. I'm sorry, I cannot rap, so I'm pretty sure I'm not doing justice to your rapping. Apologies for it. Na, 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 na. Should we flip back? I know. We're gonna leave it to chance. All right. I was planning on make a poll, but nah. We're gonna leave it to chance. What happens if I don't stop, never give up, hold your head and reach the top. Keep it all back to you. Up, falling in love, thinking up. You think it's a miracle that you can rap in English, and even though I don't know how to rap, just try to follow a rhythm. Think you appreciate it. You'll be like, oh, thank you. You're a great. Thank you. I try. Let's see. How is this thing called? Don't stop turning around. Don't stop, never give up, and hide and reach the top. Where is this thing? Let's see, Honkai Star Rail. 400 lines, last defense. And high and reach the top. And those will be our... We're gonna have a 50-50, okay? Pre-boys, if you change, you will become a brace boy actor. I mean, it will be fun to do. That's why I try and I practice when we do visual novels. But I am not a professional voice actor, and I probably will need classes. Bring it all back to you. Won't stop, never give up. Held to high and reach the top. Where is my temporary thing? It's you. Don't move. Don't move. No, we're back. Don't worry. It's alright. I do know why OBS crashed. Welcome back. Thank you. Don't worry. It's not that. I know why OBS crashed. Anytime I try to welcome back. Thank you. Anytime I try to cut a scene or crop a scene, like for example, I was trying to crop the wheel thingy to the side. Every time I do that, OBS crashes. So due to that, we're just gonna do it on V2 Studio. So we're gonna have this thing here. Let's go to Google. Wheel picker. Oh my gosh, the scroll bar, please. How do I scroll in here? Oh, I know. If I lock it. Now now I made myself smaller. Okay. Inputs. Honkai Star Rail. 100 line. So we're gonna have a 50-50 of, oh my gosh, the ads, of what's going to happen in here. What we're gonna pick to play. Okay, that's how we're gonna do the thing because I cannot decide. Are we ready to spin the wheel? I'm taking the wheel. We'll be okay with whatever happens, right? And I don't know why it feels like it's some brand to whatchamacallit? Leave it to Log or leave it to someone else. Okay. It's time to decide. Beep, 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 beep. And it's hard rail time. Okay. Sorry, Monokuma. We tried. You tried. Okay. Does anyone know what the patch is for Star Rail? It's 3 point what? Is it even 3? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. The roulette peak. What do we say? What was I gonna do? 3.3, thank you. Dun, dun. Okay, so 3.3 MSQ. Friday shipping activate. And okay, so we're gonna do it this way. Oh, you know what? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. So what's the better? The wheel said the Star Rail. But guess what? Can someone guess why am I just like, oh no? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Duh. You didn't update it. Yes. Yeah, I didn't update it. Oh my gosh. How long does the update take? I don't know. It's because you were subconsciously hoping to go back and date the tomato. No, it's because I forgot to turn on the PlayStation 5. Freddy Fazbear. How long will it take if I start updating it right now? It's only 70 gigabytes, the thing that has to update. So why not do this? Do the update, go to 100 light, and once the update is on, switch 100? Nah, I don't really like switching midstream. I only really switch when we're gonna do like pulling or something, because that's the only thing we're gonna do on the other game. We do pulls and then we're done. But I don't really like switching. Well, I think that decided the thing, because the PlayStation says it's gonna take 4 hours to update. So GG's. Just gonna put it on rest mode so it's still updated. Okay. When the roulette died, we're not gonna do stereo. 100 lines it is, 100 line it is. We're both having issues, it seems. I am not having issues, I just like forgot to update. I just forgot to update starting. Okay. Blind playthrough. Does anyone remember what route? What day we were? Like 30-ish plus, isn't it? I think. 30 plus? 32? 35? I don't like this route. The 100 line Last Defense Academy. Okay. Was it 30? Day 30? I think it was, but I'm not sure. I guess the decision was made for me. It was made for me by me on accident. I'm turning on the switch. I'm taking the wheel. Alright. The interview with Moko was on day 30, you think? I don't remember either. Wait, how did I name it yesterday? It had a name convention and I have to follow it because otherwise when I send the bots to YouTube I'm gonna get confused. Oh no, that's... How do I go to content video producer? Let's go there. Second run day 7 plus. Okay, I just need to put second run like that, so the convention stays the same and I don't like confuse myself later on. Also, I kind of low-key want to go to Star Rail too because I have not had lunch. I'm not hungry, but I haven't had lunch / dinners. So, in case my parents order something, I wanted to be able to eat while, the dialogue was playing. But I cannot do that on 100 line. Moko's interviews and the days are multiples of 5, so next one is day 35. Yeah, I mean, I suppose, but I'm really not dating Kurara. I'm not doing that. Now the question is going to be date Kiyoshika, who is the next one, so I can have some free time and upgrade my characters, or stay firm on my decision and do not date any of the 3 girls and just see what happens for the 4th option, even if the battles are harder. I hate this. Alright. Let me swap to the game scene. You're hoping the power stays because you have power. It was set for 4 hours and it said until 6:30. Then it said 12 tomorrow. Oh my gosh, not the 12 tomorrow. That will suck. Well, hopefully it stays. Just make sure you don't turn on anything important yet until like certain amount of time has passed. Just so you know it stays and it doesn't go away and like the TVs or the PC or something like might explode because the power goes out. That's what I do anyway. Like I don't turn after a power outage, I don't like turn it when it comes back. I don't turn the stuff on until like 20 minutes to 30 minutes after it came back, just to make sure it's stable. Anyway, let me swap. Okay. I haven't turned on my controller. I really need to charge this controller. How's your battery? It's still pretty good. Why doesn't everything has the lifespan of the controller battery? Also, I need to make myself small and put myself here. Suicide, take me back, I think hated. Those things were uncomplicated. Let's start the TikTok stream. The 100 line. Last Defense Academy start streaming. Yeah. Let's connect this thing. Let's click on my account. Let's mute the songs because we do not need them anymore for now. And there we go. Alright. Time for me to read voice lines. And not eat until the end of stream. Those things were uncomplicated. Okay. I'm pretty sure if like click continue is the same thing. Yes, okay. Let's click continue. Hi Zoe, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Hope you're having a nice Sunday. Dinga donga binga bonga. Skip you. 16 days left until I decide what happens to my relationship with Kurara. I already decided that I am going to turn her down. Sorry. The moment I woke up, I counted the days as part of my routine. I wonder what I will decide to do about this situation. Wait, I just said that I already decided I'm going to turn her down. But I wonder how she will feel about it. Once again, I was contemplating questions with no answers until... You're good, how am I? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. I was trying to decide if I play this game or try to play a Honkai Star Rail, and even put like a roulette to make a decision for me, and the roulette picked Star Rail, but then I turned on my PlayStation. I'm like, oh no, I did not update Star Rail on my PlayStation, so I was screwed. And it was gonna take 4 hours to update it, apparently, according to the PlayStation timer. So here we are with 100 lines again on the romance route. Why not? Damn it. It's me, I'm coming in. Too bad. Today I'm not gonna overthink, I'm just gonna focus on my time with Urara. Hi V, how are you doing today? Welcome in. What's with you? You look awful. Are you still tired from yesterday? I feel about the same as always. Anyway, what kind of movie are we watching today? The Osusuki Cinema is closed today. Huh? Osusuki Cinema? Hey guys, what did you miss? What did you miss? You can do EP? Aw. Well, you should get some rest early today, or go to sleep early today. But what did you miss? Did you miss my indecision of what to do today? We spent like 40 to 50 minutes trying to decide what to do today, and me just japping. I was trying to decide if we do 100 lines or do Star Rail. And 11 p.m. is too early. I'm not saying to go to bed right now. I say just go to sleep earlier. And I tried to make it to lock the side. I put the options on a wheel. The wheel decided to play Star Rail. I turned on the PlayStation and I did not update Star Rail. And the PlayStation said it was going to take 4 hours to update it. So here we are on 100 lines. Do I have Snapchat? No, I do not. Sorry. I only have the normal social media like TikTok, Twitter, Insta, and stuff. Wait, that wasn't the part I had questions about. Closed? As such, we'll be going on a date today. I'm not following. Messenger? No, I use Discord. What do you think? Why? Why is this a thing? You don't need to rush the MSQ. It's not because I'm rushing the MSQ on Star Rail. It's because I was not ready to come back to dating Kurara. That's it. Not the swimsuit with the mask. Right? Why is this a thing? I appreciate that view of shirtless Takumi though. Well, you look like a tomato in a swimsuit. Was I supposed to tell her she looked good? Is a tomato mask supposed to look good in a swimsuit? I decided to just avoid the subject altogether. What's this all about? Why did we abandon our usual routine to go to the pool all of a sudden? I just know you were dropped on your head as a baby. In a nutshell. Yes? I wanted to see you shirtless. This is a reward for your hard work yesterday. I get what she's trying to say, but unfortunately, I'm pretty vanilla. I didn't have any niche tastes, like, for example, a preference for girls in tomato mask wearing swimsuits. But I guess it's the sentiment that counts. Thanks, I really appreciate it. You would better. If you decide to have a little fun by yourself tonight, I want you to have a vivid image in your head. I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, come here. Kurara immediately turned away from me and started to walk. What now? Enough, just do as I say. Ow. Hi Amelia, how are you doing today? Welcome in, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. And don't you ever delay it either, not in any situation, even if you are on the toilet. I don't even think you will want that.
What's the meaning of all of this anyway?
Look at Takumi. Look at Takumi. Ignore Kurara. Look at Takumi. Da, da, da. Trying to redeem this route? Yes. That's what we're trying to do. Actually, we can do this. How about that? What, like that? Yes? No? Maybe? Redeem. What's the meaning of all this anyway? Hi Astro, thank you for the follow, appreciate it.
What? Did you lose your memory again?
No. I don't understand why you're telling me to lay down and close my eyes. Can you explain what's going on?
You are truly the height of oafish brainlessness.
Kinda have to do this.